Hello, jurors. It's great seeing you all again. It's crazy how almost 2 weeks ago we were all in the game, and now here we are at the finale. Each of you looks so beautiful and handsome this evening. I would like to start my plea by saying that my game coming in is something I totally didn't expect coming into this day one. I really didn't plan on winning a lot of competitions because usually when I play games, my social game is what gets me far. So coming here made me have another strategy. I knew coming in here day one I was going to have a target on my back due to my connections to Colt and Carnell. I didn't plan on winning that first head of household competition, but when I won it, I knew it was going to be a rough road ahead of me. Being a target day one and winning the first HOH was definitely not helping my situation. Fast forward to after the first eviction, Zero and Geneva came in as replacements. Now, me and Zero have had a rough relationship in our friendship, and I wanted to come in here and make amends with him. As for Geneva, she's one of my best friends outside of this game, and a lot of people knew it. Then Justin came in as well, and I knew my game was over. Between my fights with Josie due to personal reasons and having a lot of connections here, good or bad, I wasn't ready to fight the way I did. After Josie had got out, Colt and Carnell quit, and I thought my game was over, but I persevered and came out on top. Going into the jury phase with Sarah coming back, she was someone I had previous beef with in another game, and I knew she wouldn't work with me, but that didn't stop me from trying to work with her. When Jack won the HOH and nominated me and Kaylee, I was so upset because my alliance, me, Justin, Kaylee, Mika, and Geneva, we were in trouble that week. When Geneva won the veto, I knew it guaranteed her safe and one of us. I tried to convince her to save Kaylee because I had my power and had the chance to stay, but I was ultimately saved and Justin went up as the replacement. I was so sad because I was losing one of my closest allies in the game. 2 weeks later, when Kaylee won the HOH, our alliance was so happy. But when she nominated Geneva, then Mika, it was a shit show with Mika going home. After that, I felt like I couldn't trust Kaylee, and it was me and Geneva versus the whole house. After that, I won HOH and got a big threat out of the game, Zero. I was upset because I really didn't want to target him, especially not then, but I knew if I wanted a chance to make it to the end, I'd have to get him out. The next day, when Geneva was nominated against RV, I was upset again because I did have a personal connection with him and I didn't want him to get out. But at the end of the day, I knew Geneva would have my back more. I felt helpless because I really thought Geneva would have been evicted, but Nova used a power to benefit my alliance when she didn't owe me anything. So my alliance with Geneva was still in the game. After that, me and Geneva were winning every competition, and our targets were going left and right. I didn't want Kaylee to go home because even though we had fights and I felt I couldn't trust her, my heart still wanted her to stay. After she got out, I knew whoever won the final four HOH and POV decided everything. I secured the final four HOH, and I felt so excited. If either Sarah or Reed won, I knew I was in trouble, but I was happy I guaranteed myself to final three. Geneva ended up winning POV, and our F2 secured final three. Out of the two, I knew Sarah was the one who had a better chance at beating us at a comp, so I convinced Geneva to evict her. In the final HOH part one, I felt defeated because I lost it, but Geneva won it, so I knew I would have to win part two. Once I won part two, I knew me and Geneva were going to make it. And once I won the final HOH, I felt golden, making Reed the final juror of the game. Bullet points. Ultimately, I know this game isn't based on comp wins, but I think despite my physical threat, I was extremely social. I talked to pretty much everyone this game to ensure I was safe. I won 13 competitions, 7 HOHs, including part 2, 3 of FHOH, and 6 POV. I know some of you don't like me, but at the end of the day, nobody can sit there and say I didn't play my heart out. I came, I conquered, I rose above, and I played a hell of the game. Everyone wanted me out, and I was public enemy number one since the beginning, and I'm here sitting in the final two. So please vote with your heart, don't be bitter, and give the person who actually can say they played the game the win. Love you all. I hope you're all doing amazing. Sokso, Simba.